And it says, you're live. That's what it says on my channel right there. So, to start this program, good morning to you. This is the Pacific Coast here. It is 6:30 a.m., bright and early. Yes. People are just kind of waking up. Now, on the East Coast, you guys are already doing your thing. Today's program is brought to you by Rockstar. I got it at the gas station. And I know it's bad for me, and I still am going to drink them. Let's see the first 5 people here. Jeremy the Great, IBEW Dan, Crypto Greek, SRI1, XRP Flea, Michelle, and then XRP Poncharello. There you go. There's first 7. Let's go over today something I've been telling you. Now, you know you got an election coming up. I just want to let you know. Let me do a copy paste. This article I found after I posted the show. You know, look, I'm trying to just keep it real here without trying to sugarcoat the poison pill. How can I put this? You have an election coming up. The Democrats, of course, in the United States are the ones in control. They don't want to lose. So they're going to try to make all the bad shit look good. Okay? I mean, I'd do the same thing if I was a Republican and they were in charge. They'd want to make, everything's good. The economy's good. The economy's good. Okay. I want you to know something, if you don't know. This economy globally is going to get fucking destroyed. Okay? Now, Crypto Hulk, no, if you plan for this, I'm showing you how to make money. Okay? Because, in case you don't know, right before an election, have you noticed California, what they're doing all of a sudden now, right before an election, they get all the bums and shit and kick them out of like San Francisco and all the big cities, LA and all that. Oh, yeah. If you haven't noticed, that's what's going on in California, big democratic cities. And what are they doing? They're getting these bums and pushing them into the suburbs where all the white people are and the conservative people. That's what's going on in California. So they didn't do this like a year or 2 ago. We've had this homeless problem ever since Biden took office. 4 years of just these bums rioting and doing all kinds of stuff. Antifa, all of them, they're all bums. And all the migrant crisis, we call them illegal aliens. Now we call them migrants, but they're really illegal aliens. But they don't want to call them illegal. So they call them migrants. That's the new word the Democrats use, migrants. And what we're seeing here is the stock market today. Here's this article. Stock market today, Wall Street tumbles on worries about the economy, and the Dow drops more than 600 points. U.S. stocks tumbled today to their worst days since early August sell-off, as a week full of updates and economy got off to a discouragingly weak start. Now, this is Yahoo Finance. The S&P sank 2% to give back a chunk of gains from a 3-week winning streak. The Dow Jones dropped 626 points, or 1.5%. Treasury yields stumbled in the bond market after a report showed U.S. manufacturing shrank again in August. Manufacturing has been contracting for the most part, of 2 years. Manufacturing, that means jobs go bye-bye. Demand remains subdued as companies show an unwillingness to invest in capital. Companies are showing an unwillingness to invest in capital due to current monetary policy and election uncertainty. Stocks of oil and gas, just what we need. Think about this. Oil and gas is what we need. They're the biggest losers. That's what this administration has done, is killing off the energy, killing off the economy in this country, which will set off a global problem. They're talking about similar worries about a slowing U.S. economy and a possible recession, I'm telling you. Other reports due later this week could show how much help the economy needs. Look, I'm going to stop it right here. I think we all know we have a election coming up. The Democrats lied about how many jobs. We lost 1 million jobs because they lied and said, "Oh, yeah, these jobs were created." No, they weren't created. We can go on and on about all this stuff. Let's just say this: it doesn't matter who's in office, a Republican, Democrat, Independent, whatever. It doesn't matter. When you have an election coming up, they're going to be lying about how good things are. They're going to artificially we're how many trillions in debt, everybody? 25, 30 trillion. Let's not forget that. The economy is destroyed. I think we could agree on that. And if not, you're a special kind of stupid because I just don't see how 30 trillion doesn't mean anything to you. Like our whole gross domestic product, like all the money we're making in this country, like the tax, how much of the tax that we make are going to pay off just the interest? I mean, this thing is a Titanic sinking right now. Okay, that's why I talk about silver and gold on my channel. See, right now the United States is living on a credit card, and that credit card has already expired, and pretty soon that credit card won't give out any more money. It'll be gone. We're going to have a serious problem in this country. The powers that be, hey, both sides, have allowed the country to go into, I say, a perfect environment for a communist regime to take over, a socialist type government. That's what they've always wanted. Gold and silver. So now I want to talk about gold and silver real quick. For every $1 in crypto, I've got $8 in gold and silver. You got that ratio? No. I'm not telling you to. I'm just making a statement is all I'm doing. When the recession hits, if you're not in that ratio, you're going to be in all kinds of fucked up. Just letting you know, you'll be crypto rich, but all your crypto is going to dump. Okay. You might lose your job. Whole lot of bad shit's going to happen to you financially. Now, in my situation, I'm going up. Okay. The reason I'm talking about all this now, this recession thing is going to happen. We will have a national emergency. Crypto eventually will become systemically important to the United States. The United States will issue wallets. They'll encourage all the banks and everybody. All of a sudden, boom, boom, everybody's got wallets, crypto wallets. The government starts. I'm just letting you know how it goes down. You don't have to believe it. That's fine. You could be fucking broke. That's your choice. Hey man, if you want to stay broke, that's your choice. Gold and silver coins is what I got. For every $1, I've got about $8 to $9 in gold and silver. When this recession hits, I'm doing brilliant. Okay. That's why I'm talking about this, because I want you to be doing the same. Don't do this thing where all your money's in crypto and you got no silver coins. That's not going to work. Then your job lays you off, and then your family's already in a problem, and money problems will just cause a complete destruction. If you don't have a family and you're single, well, you're going to be single for a very, 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 very long time. And you'll be living with people. See, look, I'm showing you right now. I'm the solution. If you don't, okay, first off, my name's Cryptoholic. That's the name on my birth certificate. Biggest liar on social media. My goal is to get you financially destroyed. Don't listen to anything I say. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't even know what it is. And as far as financial advising, I get my advice from a chimpanzee, and then I relate that to you. Okay. Now we got that straight. When I got my crypto, I took out a loan for all of it. Took me a year and a half to pay it back. But guess what? I got all my XRP from 15 to 25 cents. Do I regret taking a loan and paying interest? Zero. That was the best, I don't know, $1,000 in interest I've ever spent in my life. I'm glad. I'll brag about that when I've got $100 million. I'll be like, oh, yep, that cost me $1,000 in interest to earn that $100 million. Be like, damn, that dude's a fucking legend. Okay, that's how I roll. I'd encourage you to get a loan if you need silver coins, which you should. Get $3,000 worth of silver coins, and then when silver goes up 20 times, you just made 60 fucking $1,000. So that's how I'm gonna roll. I've got gold and silver 8 times more than what I got in crypto. When this recession hits, I've got money. Money. I've got the money. And I'm gonna be cruising through, surfing through this recession. And as bad as it gets, people are gonna be falling over left on my left. People will be falling over on the right, and I'm gonna be cruising right on through, having all the money and shit that I need, and everybody's gonna be fucking destroyed. Because you weren't out there buying silver. Told you. Okay, this just because things look good now. I was watching this thing on L.A. and Hollywood where you can rent Lambos for $100 an hour, and they'll come and deliver it. And if you have a movie set where you want to film a short music video, you can rent the Lambo for like $200-300, and it just sits. You can't drive it, but it just sits there, and you got that car for like 3 hours for $300. And then they can rent all your clothes to you. You could be wearing $5,000-10,000 worth of Gucci clothes and all that stuff. All this stuff's rentable. See, that's what it is. So when you look at Crypto Hulk, it looks like everything's good. It looks like you're gonna get fucking destroyed to me. You say, but Crypto Hulk, it looks good. And I say, you have no idea, but you're fucking destroyed. You're on borrowed time. Now, how do we get silver coins from Crypto Hulk? Let me show you. Then we'll get on with the show because this is important. This after I've had 3 articles today on recessions that I'm looking through. You go to my channel and you see tabs. You see the home tab, video, shorts, and live. Click on the video section. Let's look at my first video. 9 hours ago, 20 products. If we go 5-6 inches to the right, you see the word more, M-O-R-E. You click on that, and it shows silver coins right there. I got about 20 different kinds on this particular video. There you go. They're from Walmart. You can buy them. I got AppMex, APMEX, very popular brand. The reason I'm showing you this is when this recession happens, this global crisis, we'll have a global crisis. Just want to let you know, okay? You got China looking at maybe starting war with somebody over there. It may look okay right now. Please don't go by how things look because you're going to get fucking destroyed. I already know how things are going to go. That's why I got 8 times the amount of gold and silver that I spent on crypto. I already know how this goes. It's called the Black Swan. Everybody knows. Nobody's prepared. Everybody, oh yeah, we know about a black swan. I'm just gonna keep buying crypto, and you got no money for a black swan. If that lasts a year, you're so fucked. So take advantage. See what I'm saying is, you know this is going to happen. Take advantage of the gold and silver. All these banks around the world are buying up gold and silver. I've already proven the other day. You got China and Russia have been buying up gold massively the past 10 years. Why? I'm the only channel showing you. Ripple Russia, Ripple China. Oh yeah, 10 years ago. See a coincidence? No, you don't, but I do. That's what I'm trying to show you. These people out there like the Jim Records guy and the digital dildo playing his stupid fucking videos and shit. Like these people have no fucking clue what's going on. You do. You've got this channel, okay? And I'm showing you exactly how this shit's going down. Everything I've said for 4.5 years, like 99% of it, starts popping up as true. And people are like, damn, that dude really did know what was going on. Of course, that's why I have a show. And when this thing goes all fucking bad, I'm going to be crazy rich from my gold. Well, I'm not going to be rich from the gold, but I'll be able to pay off my house, maybe buy another car. I'll have a lot of money. Let's just put it like that. While everybody else is hurting and busted and broke, Crypto Hulk be like, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. Crypto Hulk, I lost my job. Crypto Hulk, this. Now's your chance. Get a fucking loan. If you got a little bit of money and a little bit of leverage, get a loan for $5,000, $10,000 and buy silver. Then when that goes up 10 times, you just got 100. Well, silver's gonna go up at least 10. So you'll have at least 100 grand if you drop in 10. Maybe if you drop 5 grand and gold goes up. Look, I'm reading where China is buying up the gold for either technology projects and or just buying silver and gold. Okay, your choice. Miru, I'm at work. We'll catch you later. Thanks for the tax-free donation. That guy's been on the channel for a while. Then you got Michael Gilbert. Thanks for that. Tax-free says facts. You got Carson Pell. You can smell the black swan in the air. September to remember. I'm telling you. That's how this goes. Your first article, you're going to love this one. The SEC, and not Gary Gensler, but the SEC, there's a commissioner says, we should probably rethink crypto. It only took them, since I've been in crypto, 4.5 years to figure this shit out. See, it's all a game, everybody. That's why I'm the only channel who wasn't reporting on the trial. I want you to look back in history. Yap, Tony. Thank you very much for the donation there, buddy. Tax-free donation there, buddy. So, what do we got going on with the SEC? Well, the SEC Commissioner Mark Uyeda calls for S1 form tailored for digital assets. Uyeda says the U.S. agency can work with crypto firms to figure out how to differentiate S1 forms for digital assets. These people still don't get it. The SEC should create a version of the S1 form for registering securities that's tailored to digital assets. Okay, because some of these, like Ethereum, is a security. I've already shown you all this, but Ethereum is a security. So yeah, crypto would need an S1 that's designed, an S1 form. That's what the SEC uses. When you have a company and you want to offer securities for sale, like Ethereum illegally did, and I'm the only channel that has the evidence for what they did. I got all their website information, everything they did. No other channel has. That's why I appreciate people that are members of my channel, because you get more on my channel than any other channel. These other people paying $100 a month for channels that don't get shit, except how to yield farm, or what is that? Do automated market maker. Dude, that shit's so fucking stupid at a 50-cent XRP. I'm sorry, but that shit's gay. All right? That means happy. Seoul, the U.S., this comes out of Seoul, South Korea. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission should create a special version of the S1 form. SEC Commissioner Mark Uyeda said at the Korean Blockchain Week in Seoul, Korea. The agency's current form, the primary application companies must fill out to register securities in the U.S., does not do justice to digital assets and other unusual financial products. Uyeda said, the regulator has not done enough for digital asset products looking to register in the country, he said. Have you noticed? I want you to see something. I've been telling you since 2023 that something in the spring to almost summer of 2025. I've been waiting close to 2 years because I've been telling you something's going to happen. Right now, this is the very first time in crypto since 2009. Bitcoin came out 14 years ago. This is the first time. Are you seeing this? That's what my job is, to keep you prepared well ahead of time. Okay. When I watch news and I read news, I pick up and I'm like, oh, this is the first time the SEC has even mentioned doing anything different for crypto. And it's not even the commissioner. It's the number, it's one of the, it's not the head commissioner. It's one of the other ones, the governor. So, anyhow, that is the little bit of news. It's like a flicker of hope. Um, sometimes to break the dam, you got to take out one brick at a time, and then eventually the dam just busts open. So I just wanted to show you the telltale signs of what I see happening in the future. And this is definitely what's going on. Is you've got at least now one person at the SEC talking about this at a major global crypto conference. This is pretty encouraging, but still, you got to get rid of Gary Gensler and probably the mentality of the current Democratic Party. You got to get rid of these people. So there's your first article with that. Now we're going to go to this next one here. I got 3 articles with Elon Musk. That is going to tell you something here. This guy, Don Foley. Don, thank you very much for the tax-free donation to the channel and keeping this channel on the air and strong. Let me look through the comments. Not much worth it. Hello from Norway. All right, next article is this. Elon Musk and Starlink. I want you to see what's going on in the market, what's going on in the world as far as crypto. Look what we got going on here. Elon Musk says Starlink will deliver 90% of all space-based internet traffic next year. So I think we all know where this is going. All internet will be the place where information emanates and comes from, okay? Ex-owner and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk claims that his Starlink is the only high bandwidth internet system covering the entire planet. And it could soon be carrying 90% of all space-based internet traffic next year. That's pretty amazing. It just keeps going. Let's read. Musk was responding to a post by an X account called Mario, who said there are about 6,300 active Starlink satellites in the world. And these satellites are capable of providing connectivity in areas with unreliable or non-existent coverage. Now, why is that important to crypto? Because that's what I'm talking about. You cannot get the whole world linked up on cryptocurrency, right? You can't go to the moon because you've got a lot of the world that still doesn't have internet. You've got places, I've driven through Mojave Desert in California. You can't get internet in different places. Sometimes you could drive for 30 minutes and have no internet. Certain mountain ranges, if you live near the Rocky Mountains, Appalachian Mountains, whatever mountains around, you can't get internet. This is what we're waiting for, is total connectivity. You get it? That's why I'm not reading off this article for the fuck of it. You've got Elon Musk. He's a player in this. He's trying to play like he's goofy and shit. Oh no. Elon Musk. We're gonna go over the next article because the Department of the Navy, which is in the Department of Defense, they're thinking of going with Starlink. Oh man, I'll tell you what. I'm saying the Department of Defense might just take Starlink. That's why I'm reading off this article about Elon Musk. This is massively important to cryptocurrency so we can see what the fuck is going on. Okay. I know Elon does the hand signals, like teasing and all that. This dude's a fucking genius. He knows exactly. He's been there from day one. He could have taken over the whole banking world. This guy's so fucking smart. He's got 10 different companies going at once. How the fuck do you do that? I have a hard time just focusing on my channel. I couldn't start I couldn't start another business. I literally have all my time going into Crypto Hulk channel. Anyhow, Trump's got Musk has got 6,300 satellites floating around, and he's telling us in next year he will control 90% of the flow coming out of space. That's pretty amazing. And what is the goal? To reach everybody in the world. Now, Brazil, the Supreme Court judge, he just cut his nose off to spite his face. The Supreme Court judge in Brazil, they just fucked themselves. Okay? And you're going to see in the end who wins. And it's not this fucking liberal communist Democrat judge. What's going to happen is Brazil's going to want to move forward, but they're not going to have the bandwidth speed. And it's going to be all bad. I'm just letting you know now. Elon's going to shut off their internet, and then that country is going to be effed up. And then people will be like, oh, well, maybe the judge shouldn't have done that. Oh, yeah. We already know how this goes. The judge wins right now. Hey, that's okay. Because next year, when they need bandwidth, oh, no, señor. No funcionar. La sistema no está funcionando. Sorry, pendejo. That's what Elon Musk is going to suddenly start speaking Spanish to that Brazilian cocksucker. It's going to be all bad for the Brazilians. You'll see. That's how this goes. You'll see. So there's the second article. Well, there's the article with Musk right here. He's going to control 90%. Let's go to, the next article with Elon Musk. Crypto Hulk, read the next article. Let us see how all of a sudden now Elon Musk is becoming critical to the safety of the United States of America. Oh, dang, Crypto Hulk. See, this is why I'm going over 3 articles. Eric Goldsmith, thank you very much for the tax-free donation there, buddy. This is why Elon's first business was a boring company. Don't tell anybody. Robert Bob Bobby talked to somebody who said that Elon never had an original thought. I tried to hold back the laughter. Obviously not taking advice from this sage. Well, let's say this then. What good is it for you to come up with a thought if you can't do shit about it, right? Right. Okay, let's say you can solve world hunger. Let's say you're so fucking smart, you can time travel. You have the ability to know how to time travel. But if you can't do it, what's the fucking point, right? A lot of people, they talk, don't they? But they just can't produce anything. So what fucking good is it? Let's just say somebody you know is all smart and all this now, but what the fuck are they doing with it? Nothing. So what the fuck, what good is it? Nothing. They're no better than the next person. Okay, so you figured out how to do such, but you can't do anything with it. So what's the fucking point? Nothing. Now, somebody else who doesn't come up with it, they take an idea and create light speed. They cure disease. Well, who's the better of the two? The person who did something. What the fucking point is it when you come up with some shit but can't do a fucking thing about it? That doesn't mean shit. So you came up with something. So fucking what? let's just say Elon never came up with the original thought. Okay, at least he's doing something about it. Then I'd say to that fat bastard, what the fuck are you doing about the world's problems? Nothing. You're talking, talking, talking. Get the fuck out of here. Now I'm going to show you why we're going over all this Elon Musk news. Maybe you're interested now because the United States Navy is going all in on Starlink. That might be an interesting reason why. The Navy is testing out the Elon Musk owned satellite constellation to provide high speed internet access to sailors at sea. It's part of a bigger project. Oh, I bet you. I bet you it's part of a bigger project. Okay, here's how it all starts, everybody. Hi, I'm from the Navy, from the Defense Department and stuff, and we want to give soldiers some internet so they can do booty calls and shit with their wives on the phone or their girlfriends or their 5 girlfriends while they're at sea. That doesn't sound too convincing, does it? That's exactly how these people do shit. You always start off with something small, like when they're ready to take your freedom away. Oh, just do this facial recognition. It'll help you buy your groceries faster. Then a few months later, just put your palm print on there, and then your fingerprint. A few months later, lastly, read off this sentence so we can get your voice on. Yeah, get your voice on here. Read this paragraph off, and it's just to help you buy groceries faster. Next thing you know, you're a fucking slave. All right. I think we all know Crypto Hawk's right. Now, the Navy's doing the same thing, in my opinion. You come in under the radar. We're just going to help soldiers. Yeah, that's all we're going to do. That's all we're going to do with this revolutionary project called Starlink. I know that it's in outer space, it deals with defense. We just want to help soldiers be able to have little X-rated calls with their girlfriends and shit. That's all we're trying to do because they get lonely at sea and, you know, there's no hookers there. So you see what we're going at here? Life aboard a Navy warship at sea can be stressful, boring, and lonely. Oh, that's about to change, isn't it? With separation from friends, family, girlfriends, boyfriends. Behave. And long stretches between port calls, both isolating and monotonous. Oh, but now Elon is here to take the edge off. See how they're playing this? I love this. They are slipping this one in. Like the old days, used to call it slip somebody a Mickey. That means you put a little drug in the drink, so it gets some kind of, and then you can do something illegal to the other person. In a now deleted press release. Well, why? Why are they deleting that? Because the Department of Defense is going to eventually, I'm just letting you know, this is my take on this. The Department of Defense is going to authorize the takeover of Starlink. You'll see. Let's keep going here. In a now deleted press release from the Naval Information War Systems Command, it's called NAVWAR. Are you hearing me, everybody? This isn't just for lonely soldiers or lonely sailors who are missing their little fling, their little video fling with their girl thing. The Navy recently announced that it is experimenting with bringing reliable and persistent high-speed internet to its surface warships. Oh. The connectivity comes via a new system developed under its Sailor Edge Afloat and Ashore initiative, which uses satellites from Starlink network maintained by Musk's SpaceX and other spaceborne broadband internet providers that maintain a constant and consistent internet connection for sailors. Oh, are you hearing this? Oh my God. These people are totally trying to trick you. Since when does the government care so much to give sailors an electronic booty call? The U.S. Department of Defense has for decades relied on a network of aging satellite. Oh, are you seeing where this is going? I know where it's going. They're taking this shit over. What did I tell you about all the escrowed XRP 4 years ago? The government's taking that shit over too. That's the Treasury. And if Gary Gensler gets a promotion to the Treasury, it's like the nightmare that keeps coming back because then Gary's in control of the crypto again. Oh, shit. When can we get rid of this Gary Gensler guy? Please, somebody. Rosie Rios, save us. Can Rosie Rios go back to the Treasury? At least she's better to look at and listen to. Um, on a network of aging satellites to furnish service members at sea with decidedly slower, according to an updated NavWar. By contrast, commercial satellite constellation like Starlink and Eutelsat, OneWeb, which numbers in the thousands and offer coverage from a significantly lower orbit, provide a far superior connection. The resulting SEA-2 system, dubbed the Satellite Terminal, non-geostationary, allows a warship, here we go, tactical feeds. Tactical. That means, I'm just letting you know, the Navy and the Department of Defense will probably be taking over Starlink in 6 months to a year, somewhere in there, okay? They gotta get this shit going. Look, the Navy doesn't necessarily buy shit and then try to make it work. You got to make it work first, and then they buy it. That's what they're doing here. Unless they do a private under the table contracting thing. But this is what we got going on here right now. I'm not going to get in this article anymore. It kind of gets a little bit deep. They're talking about cyber attacks. Look, everybody, I usually am pretty good at calling stuff. I'm calling this one here. I wouldn't invest necessarily personally in Starlink because I definitely see a Department of Defense taking over this project because it's systemically important for the survival of the United States of America. Okay. But that's what I'm seeing with this Elon Musk thing. He ain't backing down to Brazil. Brazil's going to back down to him after what I'm showing you here. But if that didn't convince you, I've got yet another article about Starlink and Elon Musk again. You're like, damn, Crypto Hulk. I'm just letting you know. You want to know what I'm seeing in my crystal ball. This is what I'm seeing right here. But now here's where we get crypto involved. Okay. Peter Tatara has a late fee. Thank you very much for tax-free donation. It's like a movie. We need a hero. Let me just look through the comments here and see what these little bastards are talking about. To look at federal court. Sue Lavelle says it's crazy times, but you guys are watching it in real time. Your kids and grandkids will be super impressed. That's right. Like I'm showing you right now how it's being set up. I showed you an article. 90% of space emanating internet traffic will be controlled by Elon Musk. Then the next article, I'm showing you the Navy and the Department of Defense are coming in. And I'm telling you what, they're going to retrofit all these ships with Starlink and shit. They're going to realize, hey, Elon, thank you. We'll take that from here. Okay. Next, look at what I'm showing you right here. Starlink and Israel. Crypto Hulk is showing it. Let's look right here. Starlink stations arrive in Israel. You know how Israel's going to help protect itself even more? Israel can send out jamming devices to all its enemies around them. And then Israel can then start blowing the shit out of people. I'm not telling you that's what I want, just for people that are slow mentally. I'm telling you what they're going to do, okay? So Starlink stations arrive in Israel for embattled north. Elon Musk Starlink will become active in Israel's north in the coming days with the arrival of dozens of satellite internet stations. I'm telling you what, if you're one of Israel's enemies, I would seriously consider just going about your daily business and making money, because it's going to end badly, okay? Dozens of Starlink satellite internet stations have arrived in Israel and will be installed in government offices, hospitals, emergency centers in the coming days, says Israeli communications minister. Government offices, hospital, emergency centers. Elon Musk emerged. Are you seeing what's going on? Starlink, national security. It's going to be taken over, everybody. I'm just letting you know. If you can't see this, the government can't necessarily take it over now because it's not fully functional. So what the government's going to do is, this is my opinion. Right now, Starlink and the Department of Defense, they're working together unofficially. Our government employees are in there. All these, whatever level 13 GS-15 people are, all these GS-15 people are walking around Starlink right now, watching what's going on, studying, because there's going to be a takeover for national security. We're already seeing it now, aren't we? The Navy, and now they're talking about government offices, hospitals, and emergency centers. This all sounds like emergency preparation to me, doesn't it? What about you? It's not just, how cutesy. Let's get Starlink so we get better internet, so I can watch Ren and Stimpy, okay? The station will provide satellite Wi-Fi to the entire complex, and it will allow communication continuity. Listen, here we go. Listen. In blackout cases and other scenarios. Oh, I didn't read this article right here. Crypto Hulk, you called that one. Yeah, I did. I didn't read this article. This one I didn't read. I just read the first part. I was guessing on when I told you Israel's going to start jamming up everybody's internet and stuff. I guess that would happen. And guess what? That's what's talked about right here. The Starlink station will provide satellite Wi-Fi to the entire complex of Israel and will allow communication during blackout cases. That means of people around them, their enemies, and various scenarios of blackout. Oh, Israel jamming up enemy communications. Well, Crypto Hulk, how the fuck do you know all this shit's going to go down? That's why I make the channel, everybody, to keep you well in advance. Now, short-term investments in Starlink, green light. Long-term, no green light. So that means you get into Starlink, make a bunch of money, and get out before the government takes control over it, and then your stocks go to zero, okay? See, when we have a national emergency, which we will, and the government will at that point take over Starlink, you don't have to pay shareholders and stuff. I hope you guys realize this. Same thing with Ripple. You got all that, the digital dildo brothers trying to sell you that pre-Ripple stock and shit. Okay, that's great. But if the government, when it will, come in and takes over the proprietary information Ripple has, they don't got to pay you. So when your stock goes cuatro cinco and goes down, you're done. You don't get that money back. So with the digital dildos, you already lost money on PolySign. You guys dumped in hundreds of thousands and millions into PolySign. You lost all that. It'll happen again with Ripple. When the government declares an emergency, they're going to take Ripple, and then you just lost again. I'm just letting you know, okay? Israel Communications Ministry approved Starlink use in Israel in February, enabling Israelis to access broadband services. Listen to this, even in the event of disruption to ground based communications. Crypto Hawk, you called all of that. And I promise I did not read this article. I already told you what's going to happen. They're going to black out. Israel's going to black out all these people and bomb the shit out of them. How do you control a battlefield is with communication. Remember back when what's that Chinese dude's name? From like 3,000 years ago, they held up all those signs, those little colorful things, and then they sent it through the towers. Genghis Khan, that's his name. Genghis, that's how he got control of the whole China and Mongolia. Is he had people up in the towers and people on the ground, right? So as stuff's going out in the ground, they'd send these little flag things, and the towers would send it, and then they get. You see what I'm talking about? If you control all the communication, you win. This is what's going to happen, everybody. I'm showing you what the future is going to hold. Starlink is the future. They're getting it all set up. You can see it right now with Israel. What does Stu LaBelle say? Whew. Thank you for the enormous tax-free donation. Thanks, Hulkster. Keeping it real, authentic. That's the word for you, my friend. Look, if you watch my show, I've been to Mongolia. My show is kind of like a time traveler show. I'm showing you what I see in the future based on the news that I have going here. To me, I see very clearly how all these puzzle pieces are coming together. Starlink's entry into Israel will enable advanced satellite communication routinely and during times of emergency. I'm just letting you know how things go. Israel is going to turn off everybody's internet, and then Israel is going to have the ability to just start dropping bombs wherever they want, and the enemy won't know what's going on. That's how this ends, okay? Not that I want it to. I'm just showing you what will happen, okay? Now, I want to show you something here. Ripple has been an Israel partner for 10, 11 years. Let me show you the evidence. Israel was one of the first Ripple partnerships. Look right here. I made a video. Go to like the first second, like 0 to 1, 2, 3. What do we got here? Ripple Israel. Israel's first Ripple gateway. It shows a wallet. They got everything right here. The next generation of digital currencies. Ripple Israel is the first Ripple gateway established in Israel. We provide a service enabling people to transfer their, quote, new Israeli shekels and bitcoins to the Ripple network. The new Israel, see, there's always been an Israeli shekel since 1,000 years ago. But now there's a new one. What is that? It's a crypto. It's a CBDC for the people. This was done. Let's look at the next. Let's go to go to the 5-second mark. 5-second mark. Take a look at it. What does it say? Well, Crypto Hulk, it says September 27, 2013. Everybody, I need you to pay attention. 11 years ago, this is already done. Israel's not going anywhere. The Arabs, Palestinians, whatever the fuck you want to call these people, I don't know all the terminology. I'm not really interested personally. That's their part of the world, and I live in my part of the world. That's how I see it. So whatever these people want to do, they want to boom, boom, pow, this and that. I'm just letting you know, Israel was hooked up from day one. They're not going nowhere. I just showed you right here. 11 years ago, Israel's part of the plan from 11 years ago. Nothing is going to happen to Israel. In fact, a whole lot of everything is going to start happening in these other countries if they don't back off. Just letting you know, you can get butt hurt and get all mad and say, oh, Crypto Hulk is wishing for the, no, I'm not. If I tell you I'm wishing, I don't speak in rhymes. I'm very clear with what I say. I'm letting you know this is already planned out. That's what I'm trying to do. It's already planned out. Now the capabilities are coming in to make it happen, what was already planned. See, Starlink's coming in. They're hooking up all the country of Israel and the Navy warships, and even probably our airships as well. All this stuff's being controlled in outer space, 90% of it by Starlink. And Israel will be all set up. I'm just letting you know how it goes down. And these countries want to try to nut up and do something, and they're going to get the shit blown out of them. Just letting you know, okay? There's all the evidence I just laid out right there. It's not an opinion, it's called fact, okay? Let me check the comments section. We'll go to our last article. Good, because I got 10 minutes. Mr. Heath, your ability to give us all top tier information is beyond words. Thank you. You know, the other channels chase sponsors. They do that. They literally suck dick all the sponsors they can. Or look, my job is to give you information ahead of time to prepare you well in advance. I have an ability to do this. These other channels don't, because they just focus on one thing: money and getting sponsors. My goal, I focus on research, finding information, relaying it to you. That's basically what it is. If your heart's not in the right place, that's why their shows are garbage and they can't show you the future, because they worry about now, getting money now, sponsorship now, promote this, promote that, sell that now, get money. That's these other channels. Let's go to Ripple Las Vegas. Let's do dumb shit, okay? What do? Well, they're off in Las Vegas, circle jerking each other, taking selfies. Here's my new boyfriend. My job is to find stuff like this so you can make better financial choices. That's what I do. Okay, last article. This one's kind of cool. I'm not into the Web3 yet. I'm still stuck at crypto. But Ripple just signed a deal with one of the biggest Web3 companies in the world. That's not a big deal, is it? What I'm showing you here is not read the news, look at the price. Read the news, look at the price. That's dumb shit channel. You know, like dumb shits that read off crypto prices every day on their show, a couple times a day. And the price of XRP is up 5% for today. And that shit's so fucking stupid. That's an 80-year-old hooker trying to make money, okay? What I'm showing you here is Ripple is integrating into the world of Web3. That's the future. And I don't understand all of that because I'm trying to focus on one thing at a time. There's some people out there that have Web3 channels. They would better be able to answer Web3 questions. That's not my area of specialty. So what I'm showing you is a glimpse. Futureverse chooses Ripple custody to provide custody solutions for Web3 apps, games, and experiences. This is a whole new world of virtual reality and gaming and trading. Who knows? There's going to be a stock market. Like if you use your imagination, you can go into the Web3 and see different stock markets. I want to buy this and trade. I want to trade this gaming, whatever, and buy this stock of BlackRock. You can do all this shit probably in the web and using your hands and do like, that's just what I'm thinking in the future. All right. And that's what this is. It's out of South Korea, the leading provider of digital asset infrastructure, the leader. So some jackass is like, look, some dumb shit said the other day, Ripple isn't doing anything in South Korea. The day that dumb fuck said, I had to block him on my channel. And you know who you are. You're a little bastard. You're still listening to my channel now because you're weak as fuck. That bastard, when he said that same day, look what news comes out of South Korea. He's like, nothing. Ripple has nothing in South Korea. Why do you promote lies? And the day he said that yesterday, I look into the news and look what we got here coming out of South Korea. It just shows how fucking stupid some people are. Look, I'm in a position where the universe gives me information because I freely give it to other people and I teach. These other people are here to take, take, take. That's why that other person says dumb shit like that. And that same day, they spread lies on my channel. This comes out of South Korea again. Yet another Ripple partnership. This time with the leading provider of digital asset infrastructure. It's called Futureverse, a premier artificial intelligence and metaverse technology company that does KYC and all these things. So for all the dumb shits out there, especially that one person I had to block, look, just stay in your lane. You just made yourself look stupid because today I had to clown you like a little bitch, okay? And I'm going to show people this metaverse thing, which is the premier company, and you're going to sit over there like a fucking dumbass being blocked from my channel. So now you got to make up another name because you desperately know that this channel is the best. So here it is. Here's your Futureverse link. Check this channel out. Pretty cool. It has revolutionary AI and metaverse technologies that enable open, scalable, and interoperable apps. Are you seeing this? This is where the Ripple ledger comes in, the Ripple Labs ledger, the XRP ledger, utilizing Codius that nobody talks about. Codius. It's a sandbox of trusted code utilizing Google and native client together to help with Ripple Labs, all this to have a platform that's interoperable for AI. This ain't Ethereum. It's not Bitcoin. No, it's not. They chose Ripple's interoperable platform, utilizing Codius, which is smart contracts and smart oracles for a reason. It's better than anything. That's why they're choosing this, okay? That's why I have a channel and dumb shits that say, Ripple's not doing anything in South Korea. Why are you spreading lies? I'm just like, wow. That's why you're a dumb cock, okay? And I got a channel and you're watching me. If we were watching you, it'd be like America's dumbest citizens, and you'd be like the #1 star in the show, okay? I'm just checking comments real quick. That's it. I got no more news. Why don't you check out the metaverse thing? That Futureverse, very interesting. I'm impressed. Very impressed with that. I'm not into gaming, but it's gonna be a word where you put on that the virtual eye set thing. Pretty soon, one day it'll just be like this big instead of this big old thing. It'll be like really small, just over there, and it'll be all immersive and stuff. And you can literally, I mean, just use your imagination, and it'll be there. It's gonna be amazing what it does. I think that's it. I gotta go. I got to go. Um, I hate evil. Terrence, I hate evil. Dr. Evil. What about Dr. Evil? Well, everybody, I showed you enough reality. I showed you the future and what's going to happen. Look, I don't wish certain things to happen. I just report to you what's going to happen. All right. I give you advance notice. If you want to get into Starlink, hey, it's all good, but it's like music. All this shit's musical chairs. It's all good when you're making money off Starlink, and it's going to blow out huge. But when does the government come in and snatch it up? You don't get your money back. So, same thing with Ripple. Ripple's going to take off. At what point does the government come in and take it from you because it's systemically important? It's eminent domain of the United. They don't pay you back for that. They're not going to pay you back for that shit. Maybe in eminent domain, they pay you market price. So they give you your $20 for your Ripple stock, and then it's worth 5,000 after that, but the government owns it. So hey, these are just things. Just letting you know. That'll be it for now. My name's Cryptohawk. I'll see you all in the next broadcast.